Oh my gosh, guys, can you see? Can you see on my shoulder? It is snowing outside. So I figured for this video, we might need to make something nice and warm and something that is gonna represent the holidays. So in this video, I figured we would make some hot apple cider or some spice cider. So let's get started.
Alright, so I still have 2 boxes left of my apples from my apple tree. And these apples aren't as good a shape as some of the other ones. They're kind of getting wrinkly. And so these are the ones I'm going to use to make spice cider or hot apple cider.
Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get your apples and just quarter them. And you don't have to take the seed off or the skin, and just put them in your crock pot. And basically you put as many apples as you want in there. If you have a smaller crock pot, just fill it as much as you can. Bigger crock pot, it's the same thing. Just the more apples, the more flavor. The great thing about this recipe is you can make it whenever. You can make it in the fall when the apples are ready. You can make it in the winter time when it's the holiday season. When I was growing up, we would go to an apple festival, and they would always have hot apple cider there. It was a really fun festival where they'd have a ton of different apples you could sample, and music and food, etc. Alright, that looks about right. Okay, so now you want to add your seasonings, and this is allspice, and you'll just want to sprinkle a bunch in there. It's probably about a tablespoon. And then you want to get some nutmeg and sprinkle that in there also. And then cloves. And I like to add kind of a lot because I like it to be really flavorful. And then you want to take some cinnamon sticks, and you want to take about 3 cinnamon sticks and just put them in. And this is really what makes the flavor really good, because if you use ground cinnamon, it definitely doesn't taste the same. And now you want to get some water and fill it. Don't fill all the way. Leave some space, because apples do tend to expand with the water and float to the top. Okay, that's pretty good. I filled it almost all the way full. And then you want to get the lid and close it, of course. And then you want to turn your crock pot on to high, and you want to cook them for 4 hours. Okay, so it has been 4 hours, and you can see they have all kind of expanded and they are really soft. So now we are ready to use a potato masher and mash them. Okay, so just use a potato masher and just start mashing them. And it ends up kind of looking like applesauce. Now that the apples are all mashed, you want to sweeten it with some brown sugar. And this is about 1/3 cup of brown sugar. And just kind of sprinkle it. And then stir it in so it all dissolves. Okay, so now you want to get like a fine mesh strainer, kind of like this, and put it in a bowl, and then just start taking your apples and straining the liquid from the apples. And so you can see all the liquid. You just want to get as much as you can out. And then you can just take it and pour it right back in the crock pot so you can keep it warm for a holiday party, or you can just put it in the fridge right away for another day. You can even freeze it for later. Really, your options are endless with apple cider. Yesterday I even made a baked chicken, and in place of the water I used apple cider. It turned out great. I made a nice peach barbecue sauce on it. And really, that's all there is to it. It's all done. Now you're ready to drink. Alright guys, so now you are prepared for any holiday party you are hosting. And you can leave it just like this and drink it, or you can spike it with some rum, which that's the way I like it. Sounds like I'm pouring a lot. And the nice thing about this drink is, sorry, I have to start. I use a straw with everything. But the nice thing about this drink is with all the spices and everything, you don't even taste the rum in it. So let's give it a try. It's so good. It's really good, guys. You gotta make it yourself, and you gotta comment below and tell me how yours turned out. Thanks so much, guys, for watching this video. Bye, and happy holidays.